Ya, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, everybody. Thanks to the committee of the first 2020 conference, Internet and Embedded Intelligence, CETEI 2020. In this conference, I will present paper on the machine learning algorithm optimization of bankruptcy prediction of bank. I'm Bambang Siswayo from Maksum University, Jatinangor, Indonesia. Table of contents. 1. Introduction. data, proposed method, performance measurement, result and analysis, and show conclusion. Sustainable economic development depend on the effective system of national banking because the banking industry holds a central position in the economy. Second at all, 1990 back in or 2000 in the 2007 until to 2008 financial crisis, major Islamic banks such as the Islamic Bank of Dubai and the Islamic Bank of North Dubai, the Kuwait Financial House, the Al Hilal Abu Dhabi Bank, and the Al Raji Bank of Saudi Arabia were affected by liquidity problem. Husna or 2012. On the other hand, several theoretical studies be looking at that Islamic banking industry can minimize the impact of the financial crisis. Magda et al. 2014. So, financial distress is one of the important things that must be considered by the banking industry because the worst condition of financial distress in bankruptcy. But Keys et al. Financial distress is condition where the company's finance are in an unhealthy condition, that the company operating cash flow is inadequate to pay up current liabilities of the company. So, the Ensemble learning classifier model has been applied in various fields such as health, the quiz et al. 2017. Agriculture, Priave et al. 2019. Energy, Kairala MA et al. 2017. Oil and gas, Chioye et al. 2017. And finance, C et al. 2008. Visuality, 2020. And Sirafasta et al. 2020. In all of these people, the accuracy reportedly support the agreement that Ensemble learning classifier are often far more appropriate than single model classifier or discrete regression. For the reason, the need to develop better classification model and prediction of learning classifier, Ensemble has become a critical and active area of research in supervised learning, with boosting and bagging being the most commonly used integration method in the literature. So, dataset financial ratio. This is the dataset for building a classification and prediction optimization model. Consists of 4 input feature and 2 output feature. As reference, feature are taken from Altman Z-score modification, while the value of each feature is adjusted to the banking industry financial statement data which published on https www.algkey.id. Altman Z-score formula is Z equal 6.56 plus 3.262 plus 6.72 x3 plus 1.05 x4. X1 working capital to total asset, X2 retained earning to total asset, X3 earning before interest and tax to total asset, X4 book value of equity to book value of total debt, X5 Z-score value, X6 level class. And then criteria Altman Z-score modification, Z-score value less 1.11, then financial performance that has the category of distress finance. Description, the bank has experienced financial difficulties. So, 1.11 less z-score value and less equal 2.6. The financial performance has the gray area category. Description: banks are likely to experience financial difficulties. And so, z-score value bigger 2.6. The financial performance has the safe category. Description: the bank is safe or has no financial difficulty. So, little review. Several review. Barbosa, Hangwen, CF, result from. And then BZM, design, and so on. So the current study investigates about machine learning algorithm optimization of bankruptcy prediction of bank. Is the problem really important and interesting to others? Yes. The other question, difficulties in liquidity and financial difficulties are very important problem. Yes. And then Ensemble learning is on optimization method by combining several models to solve certain problems, especially classification and prediction problem. And then purpose methods. Ensemble learning classifier, LRCSVM model, and database financial ratio, select column data set, edit metadata, split data, train model, dataset test, and choose logistic regression, support vector machine, and then training model, training, score model from dataset, score model, and then average model, single model, support vector machine, average model, single model logistic regression, and then evaluate model. So estimator, single model, and then in Ensemble learning classifier that to use spotting method, hard soft, and then score model, and then finance accuracy, composition metric evaluate model. And then why do we need prediction model? Predictive model are needed to support the decision-making process, and two, Ensemble learning to solve problem using pattern recognition from the banking financial ratio dataset in Indonesia. Three, Ensemble learning model is a conceptual model for predicting nonlinear data. 4, innovation in research, machine learning algorithm optimization of bankruptcy prediction bank. It to optimize the estimator of the LRC and SVM model by using the Ensemble learning voting HARTS method combined with analysis. And 5, the Ensemble learning LRCSVM model is predictive model that classify banking financial ratio. And then the sample data is the form of bank industry financial statement which are published on HTTPS www.rzk.id. Then process using the Altman z-score variable. The next step is selecting computational modeling. And dividing the data into parts, training data and data set, and testing data for evaluate the model using composition metric. So states develop Machine learning, stage 1, preparation of related dataset, and stage 2, appropriate machine learning algorithm, and stage 3, data training, and stage 4, data testing, and stage 5, validation model of confusion metrics, result, accuracy, precision, recall, and F1. Performance measurement. Composition metric will tell us how well the model emits. Here are some of the benefits of composition metrics. 1, show how to model when making prediction. 2, not only gives information about the mistakes made by the model, but also the types of mistakes made. The 3, each column of the confusion metric represent an instance of the prediction class. 4, each row the confusion metric represent an instance of the actual class. And then result analysis, dataset financial ratio. Financial ratio data is derived from the banking industry financial statement from 2010 to 2016 as the database to build a classification model and prediction of bankruptcy of the bank. And then data set training. From this data, the computer will conduct a learning process training to produce a model. This learning process uses machine learning algorithm as the application of statistical technique. This model produces information and can be used as knowledge to solve a problem as input-output process. The resulting model can do classification or prediction in the future. And so data testing. Testing data is used to calculate how to efficient the resulting model is for conducting future classification or prediction called test score. The more data used, the better test score produce tests. The score value are in the range 0 and 2, 1. An example, Python programming example to display a financial ratio database to build a machine learning model. This is so Python calling to dataset. And so data testing logistic regression classifier. They ensure the efficiency of the model format. The data will be divided into learning data, train data set, and test data set. The division of data use varies depending on the algorithm used. In general, the train data set is more than the test data set. For example, with ratio of 3:1, the dataset test is used to calculate how efficient the resulting model is for conducting future classification or prediction called test score. The more data used, the better test score produced. Test score value are the range 0 to 1. This is result LRC graph. So data characteristic can be seen on the graph. Data show the blue color is distress, and the red color and safe, and the green, the gray, and the green is the gray zone. 3 classification: distress, safe, and gray zone. And then result accuracy LRC model. Accuracy, the proximity of the quantity to true value. Accuracy LRC model training data by 85%, data testing by 85%. The result of this empirical statistical data do not appropriate, so the model can be recommended. And so result composition metric data test LRC model. Precision is the ratio of true positive prediction compared to the overall positive predicted results. Recall the positive prediction ratio in positive with classified currently. F1 score is comparison of weights with average precision and recall. Precision 80%, distress zone 80%, gray zone 100%, safe zone 100%, recall 100, 60%, 100, F1 score 89, 75, and 100. Dataset of the SVM model. To ensure the efficiency of the model format, the data will be divided into learning data, and dataset, and test dataset. The division of data use varies depending on the algorithm used. In general, the trend dataset is more than the test dataset. For example, with a ratio of 3:1. The dataset test is used to calculate how efficient the resulting model is for conducting future classification or prediction called test score. The more data used, the better test score produced. Test score value are in the range 0 to 1. Result accuracy, SVM model. Accuracy, the proximity of a quantity to a true value. Accuracy, training data by 100%, data testing by 100%. The result of this empirical statistical data occur appropriate, so the model cannot be recommended. And the result composition metric model precision is the ratio of true positive prediction compared to the overall positive predicted result. Recall, the positive prediction ratio is positive with its classification correctly. F1 score is a comparison of weights, average precision, and recall. This is results composition metric SVM model. And so data testing model ensemble learning, LRCSVM, ensemble learning to ensure the efficiency of the model format. The data will be divided into learning data, trend data set, and test data set. The division of data use varies depending on the algorithm used. In general, the trend data set is more than the test data set. For example, with a ratio of 3:1, the dataset test is used to calculate how efficient the resulting model is for conducting future classification or prediction called test score. The more data used, the better test score produced. Test score value are in the range 0 to 1. Accuracy model ensemble learning classifier, LRCSVM. Accuracy, the proximity of a quantity to a true value. Accuracy, training data by 85%, data testing by 85%. The result of this empirical statistical data do not overfit, so the model can be recommended. This is accuracy result learning classifier, LRCSVM. Result composition metric prediction is the ratio of true positive prediction compared to the overall positive predicted result. Recall, the positive prediction ratio is positive, which is classified correctly. F1 score is comparison of weights, average, precision, and recall. This is result composition matrix, precision, distress zone, precision gray zone, precision safe zone. Recall this zone and gray zone recall and safe zone recall. F1 score, distress zone and gray zone and safe zone. Conclusion, we conducted on our LRC model experiment with 85% accuracy is training data and 85% in test data. There was no overfit. The result of the SPM model experiment in this study get the value with the level of accuracy in the training dataset 100% and the test dataset 100%. This saw the SPM model overfit. The study found that the LRCSVM Ensemble model can choose the best model in output sample prediction, namely the LRC model with an accuracy value of 85% training data and 85% testing data. And then by having reliable model and indicator, policymaker can anticipate this even beforehand and can take steps to avoid or the less minimize the consequence of the financial crisis. And so for the research, the LRCSVM model was developed into the integrated IoT system, where the system can retrieve the required data related to financial ratio from financial report published by Bank Register and Bank Indonesia. To get optimal performance from the Ensemble model, it is recommended to add another machine learning model. The strength of this research is that it can choose the best model using the hard coding method. This is my reference. This is my reference. Okay, thank you for all who's watching my presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.